Hello everyone, my name is Dracoman and welcome back to another Redstone video. The number you see behind me is the current number of subscribers I have when recording this video, and so if you enjoy this video and want to see this number increase, then you know what to do. This is currently what our starting area looks like. This is my Twitch, Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and my Discord server, which is actually in the description, so definitely go check that out. Marty, this is your idea. And here's my idea. Ooh, fancy realistic elevator. Ooh, fancy realistic elevator. Okay. So basically this idea is I'm going to be making a elevator that's going to be realistic, obviously. And I'm going to make it as realistic as I can, design-wise, not necessarily redstone-wise. I'm going to save that for a different video. But anyways, let's go ahead and go on and start this video. So first off, we are going to want to start with the floor, and I think we're just going to make it this large, although aren't most elevators like a little bit longer, or are they all square? I feel like they're a little bit longer than they are square. Actually, you know, just for the sake of keeping it a little bit more square and Minecraft-ish, I think we're just going to leave it as a square, and then we're going to build up the walls like so, and get in some lighting in here. There, doesn't that look good? There we go. Oh, this actually looks pretty nice. Okay, I like this. So this is also going to need a back wall. Okay, so now we actually have to work on this. So I think this should work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's perfect. 10. Okay, that works beautifully well. And then, of course, for the back side, I guess we could just put that in there, and then we'll have a different thing working for that. So this thing, it is all now, they all have pieces and flying machines cut out for each other. And so now all of this should work together. And since we have extra, since this is only 10 blocks in total, we can actually add another 11, 12 blocks there. For the doors, we can do logs for right here and then those right there. And then I suppose we could do a covering up here. But then beyond that, of course, we should just have like glass or something. Yeah, I feel like orange glass matches the vibe of this elevator pretty well. Okay, cool. So now we just need to make it so that when the elevator is down, these are open, and then when it leaves, these needs to close before the elevator leaves. Yeah, okay, so that will be interesting. So when we hit this button, that will close the whole mechanism. So then we'd be inside the elevator completely. I realized I just got myself stuck, hold on. And so then that will have the elevator closed, and then we can start shifting the elevator upwards using these things here. What is wrong with me? No! Dang it. I accidentally set it off. Did not want to do that. Crap. I think we can actually fix this by just doing that, and then is that, can we just like leave it at that for fixing wise? We just, oh my gosh, this thing might be savable. If we put those back and then send the machine back down. And with a lot of pain later, I think I've actually managed to make something that is working. So if we hit this button here, it closes, and we are in fact moving up. The back is behind us, the ceiling walls are around us, and we are in fact moving up. We should stop right here. So this is where we want our... Why did these move down? That's not cool. Pretty sure we could just move those back up. I'm pretty sure nothing wrong happened. I got awesome news, and I also have terrible news. The awesome news is that we've made the up and down systems, so now we can take it all the way up, and it will come up here, and I've made it so that once it comes up here, the doors will open by themselves. And then I haven't actually done that with the bottom, so we still need to do that. But then also something I'm struggling with is that for some reason, whenever I click these buttons to close the doors and send the whole thing back down, something always goes wrong, and I don't know why. So I guess we could just try it again. See, it does that. I don't know why it's doing that. Why is it doing that? It's so annoying. And it's not... Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. So, see, and then these are in the wrong places. They need to be there, and they're not. And then also I need to make it so that once this comes down, the doors will open. But that is the functionality that's breaking the top one, so we need to fix that one before we actually do anything else. But as you can see, we can close that and then send the elevator up. That's easy enough. And then once it reaches the top, it opens the top just like that. Oh, actually, I think I know why it's happening. I think it's because once these observers pass this redstone, they make it fire, which is... oh, that's annoying. Okay, alright, so we just need to switch around where all this redstone is. Oh, that's easy enough. Okay, we can do that pretty easily. Oh, but no matter what, it's still going to hit this redstone. That's really annoying. So now that means 2 observers are actually going to end up hitting this thing. Oh, unless we move them up here so that... oh gosh, this is hard. So that only this observer will fire into those and activate the redstone. That could work. That could definitely work. And then there will always be a solid block here, which means... oh wait, no, because then what we could do is we could just take the signal and pass it along this way, just like that, right? That will work, won't it? I'm pretty sure that would work. Oh, except this would have to be that as well. So that should all work very happily. We'll just need to do the same over here and then copy it down there. So if we send this thing down, it should work just as intended. And yeah, it should work just fine. So if we hit that, oh, that's perfect. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted it to do. And the pistons are perfectly in line where they're supposed to be. And then when it reaches the bottom, of course, nothing happens, which is something I'm about to work on here. Oh, except it's different down here because the observers come from above, which means they're going to be activating it more than once if we do the same thing. So I think we don't actually have to do the same thing. I think we can actually just bring it around this way. That should work just as well. Yeah, and then that should still reach the top as well. So we can do something like that, which will work marvelously well. Awesome. Okay, now we'll just copy it onto this side. Oh, wait. No, it's still different. Because even with this, we're still going to have 2 observers hitting the same line. So we'll actually have to make it come from even further down, which is still fine. It's actually still the same amount of redstone, so that actually works just as well. And so with all that redstone in place, these doors will have opened. Why is the back still way up there? Hold up, what is this still doing up here? Why has this not gone down? Okay. Why was that a problem? Okay, that's gone where it's supposed to go. What the heck? Okay, interesting. So this should close the doors and then send the whole thing up. Oh dear. Oh, yeah. Okay, good thing is, I know exactly why that happened. And that is because when we activated the doors to close, we also activated some pistons down here, which somehow crushed the O we had. Wait, what? Oh, that's weird. But I have now fixed everything. The O's are fixed, and now this is just a one-way circuit, so now the redstone pulse can't come down here and power any of the pistons that shouldn't be powered. The back is down here. I don't know why it got stuck up there, but hopefully we fixed everything. So if we hit this button, they're still pulsing twice. Man, why are they pulsing twice? They should not be pulsing twice. Why are they pulsing twice? Oh, I've actually figured out why they're pulsing twice. And that is because when we hit this button, we generate a pulse that will go into this. So that will pulse once. And then we also activate our flying machines using these observers here, which then send another pulse through around here, which then pulse these again, and that breaks everything. So maybe what we could do is we could have a monostable circuit and make it so that once this redstone block reaches this point here, will that mess anything up? That might mess something up. We could just do this. So we can make it so that when this redstone block reaches this point, then it sets off a monostable circuit, and that will create our pulse that we need. And that ways we won't get another pulse every time we start it. We'll only get a pulse when this thing comes down, which is what we want. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty smart with this monostable circuit. I've never actually built one like this before, but this is a good way to build them. So yeah, that works. That made these fire once, so now we just have to duplicate that onto this side, and then we'll be good to go. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty smart with this monostable circuit. I've never actually built one like this before, but this is a good way to build them. Okay, now is the final test. So, well, hopefully it's the final test. I still don't know if it's gonna work fully, but I do have hope and trust in pixie dust. Okay, ready? Here we go. Yes! That was exactly what I wanted it to do. And the back staying in line perfectly, and then the door should open. Oh, yes! Look at that. That's so cool. Okay, so now we have to make sure the same thing will happen, but also make sure this back piece goes down, because that didn't go down last time for some reason, and I really don't know why. Yeah, there's no reason that should not have gone down. So I guess we should just go ahead and give it a pump and see what happens, I guess, and then pray. Oh, the back piece went down. That's awesome. Wait, is this thing done? Huh. I think it's done. I think that was all I needed to do. Cause then it's okay. I think the final test. Hold on. Let me actually make this thing a little bit nicer looking. All right. So if we go into this elevator and hit these buttons, we move up. As you can see, we're in an enclosed box, moving upward through the elevator. And boy, look at that. This is pretty cool. And then the doors open, and we are on a new floor with our fancy new seamless elevator. This is pretty cool. I'm loving this redstone contraption. Loving this elevator. Yeah, this thing is pretty darn cool. And I think we can go back down in as well. The doors close. Everything moves downward just as it should, which is oh sweet. I love this thing. This is so cool. And then the doors open just like that. This thing is awesome. Oh, it was so worth all the pain that I went through to do it. So worth every bit of pain. This thing is so cool. And super compact too. I mean, look at this thing. It's really compact. Yeah, I am happy with this. I don't know about you guys. Say what you think down in the comments below if you've made it this far in the video, which most people haven't, to be honest. So, but yeah, anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. So if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like down below, and if you really enjoyed it, then please consider subscribing, because it really would help out a lot. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.